Greetings, everyone, from Atlanta. The Hawks playing host to an Eastern Conference affair here at the Phillips Arena. A look now at the starting lineups brought to you by State Farm. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Josh Smith in this one?
Well, one thing that Josh Smith has been doing since day one in the NBA is blocking shots. He's got the ability to rise up and meet people at the apex of their jump and block those dunks. Really incredible to watch.
Jay Smooth has great timing and excellent hands, which make him a terrific shot blocker. I mean, he really eats up space because he's got those long arms, and he knows how to use them effectively at the defensive end.
The Bucks will end the road trip here before heading back to Milwaukee. And, of course, they're looking forward to the return of Al Horford.
And that news, Kevin, means this team faces a very tough challenge. His production will be sorely missed, and it's not a problem they can just wave a wand at and make go away. I mean, this is when everyone else on that bench has to really come together and raise their performance.
And in my experience, Clark, I mean, teams are able to survive this stuff for a while, but over time in the NBA, a lack of talent really comes back to haunt you. So once the emotion wears off and the regular season continues to grind on, this club could be in big trouble.
Now here is Harris. 11 points for him in that last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
There he goes again, that lower body root canal, clearing out space under the offensive glass.
Yeah, that is an area he absolutely excels in. Dentistry or not.
Does he need Novocaine for that?
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors.
They really impressed everybody with that comeback they had in the fourth quarter. I mean, it shocked the crowd.
Shocked me too, Clark. I didn't see that coming. Their fourth quarter performance couldn't have been any more different than the first three, but give them credit. They turned it on when they had to.
Harden kicks to Sanders. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. He told me he's a big fan of sixth-man winner James Harden, saying he's really one of those right-brain type of players. He just sees the game a little bit differently. It's tough to game plan for him because he can hurt you so many ways. But when he's leading that second unit, you can bet he'll be our primary focus. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Paul Pierce. Harden with it. Now Pierce defending. Rebound by Williams. The Hawks trail by 5. 5-on-3 break. Goes for the alley-oop. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, they saw the opening for that alley-oop, guys, and they didn't waste any time.
Well, those openings don't stay there for long, that's for sure.
That's right. It's got to be an immediate play because those defenses are so fast.
Here's Jennings, following the score by Josh Smith. Here's Sanders. Rebound by Smith.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Williams passes to King. Hawks passing it around. Harris dishes to Williams. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Jennings kicks to Harden. Gives him the lead pass. Udo gets the bucket. Here's Williams. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Harris, right side. Shot clock at 6. And Smith backing in. Fades and shoots. The shot is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And over the course of last season, they dropped the majority of their games when facing this team.
Hawks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Williams. Knocks down the jumper off the quick drop step. Williams has got 5. The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. You know, going back to Steve's point, this series was not one of the highlights of the season last year.
Yeah, Kev, you wouldn't expect them to come out on the wrong end of that series, but it happened that way, and we'll see what happens going forward.
Here is Udo. 8 points his last outing. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Harden, and he hits the jumper for 2. Harden's got his second bucket of the night. The Hawks trailing. Harris kicks to Smith. Gets it to go. He has 6.
Wow, has he caught fire this quarter, shooting the ball with tremendous confidence.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, Kevin, he's coming off a game last time out where he really had problems at the free throw line.
Yeah, he got into a bad rut, Clark. The numbers were not good for him. He's got to find that stroke here tonight.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or to become alarmed about it.
Harden the pass to Jennings. Down low, Udo dishes to Jennings. Second chance shot, rejected by Pierce. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Jennings. Williams' shot is off. The Bucks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
You can see where the Hawks rank in the league stats over the last 10 games. 10th in blocks, 13th in rebounding, and they're in the top half of the league distributing the basketball as well. Not too shabby, room for improvement, but acceptable.
And this is a team that really relies on those blocks that you talked about, Clark, because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Lewis Williams. And Sanders kicks to Harden. Jennings passes to Harden. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Now here is Harris. Still looking to get on the scoreboard.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Harden gets a screen from Harris. Harden kicks to Jennings. Harris dishes to Harden. Inside, here's Jennings. Udo. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Hawks shooting to start out this game about 43%. A steal. Here's Dallenberg. No luck. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Pass to Williams. Hawks passing it around. Harris gets the screen from Williams. Poke loose. The dive for the ball. Stolen by Henson. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Harden. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Harden's got 7 points. Williams passes to McGuire. Over Dallenberg. The offensive rebound. Williams kicks to Harris. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. An even 3-on-3 break. Clark dishes to Harden. Jumper off the screen. Another miss by Harden.
Got no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Bucks leading by 4. Clark kicks to Harden. Williams with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Harris. Back to Williams. It's intercepted. Here's Clark. And that one's good. And the Bucks lead by 6.
That's a gut punch right there, Clark. Cough up the ball at one end and get beaten on the break at the other.
Yeah, that really hurts. That's painful.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Bucks number 1.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
There's the pick. Here's Harden on the wing. There's the dish to Clark. Rebounded by Devin Harris. The Hawks trail by 6. And here we go. Here's Williams. And there's the rejection. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Now the feed to Henson. And there's the pass to Clark. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams. And here is Williams. 7 points in the game. Back to Harris. Feeds it to McGuire. Fires it up. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Clark. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Kicks to Harden. Dallenberg. He passes to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Harden outside. Here's the screen. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
And Milwaukee has possession after Devin Harris's miss. Clark kicks to Henson. Harden outside from the arc. That's good. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
So it's the Hawks now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Williams. Takes the elbow jumper and dreams it. Williams has got 9 points.
No question about it, guys. He's been one of their best performers today.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Clark, guarded by Harris. Clark, the pass to Harden. Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
This game is really going their way early. What a lead they've built up.
And that's thanks to their performance offensively. In large measure, I mean, they're actually scoring with ease here.
Now here is Harris, looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Williams, and he drops it in following the offensive rebound.
He will fight you down low, guys. Really battles in there. He comes up with a lot of second-chance buckets.
Kicks it out to Harden. Dishes to Dallenberg, and stolen by Williams. Pass to Harris. Shot is no good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Harden can't hit. The Hawks trail by 10. Harris dishes to Williams. Poked away. In for the dunk.
And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. One is too many.
Oh, yeah, no, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
It's been beautiful basketball to watch, guys. Really sharing and moving the ball, and as a result, they've got a great flow going.
Hand in glove, 5 guys working as one. The power of the fist, we call it. They've racked up a bunch of assists.
On the court from Milwaukee here in the second. There's the pass to King. Lock at 6. T. Over Clark. The kick out to Pierce. From deep. Drew Gooden grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 8. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, cool hands, and the last outing against the Raptors was simply terrific. He had 27 points and collected 6 huge rebounds to go with that. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
And Doris, much appreciated. Guys, maybe another excellent night for him here.
I think so, Kevin. At least we know he wants to have that same sort of game plan. He's definitely got some nice momentum riding into tonight.
I think it's easy as a player to continue that momentum when you come off such a fantastic game like the last one. It's easy to just keep it rolling. That rim looks really big out there.
T kicks to Jenkins. Back to T. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Tinsley. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Teague, the pass to King. Back to Teague. Ball's not loose. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Barbosa. And he makes good on the layup. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, their opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
Smith dishes to T. Back to Smith. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Let's take a look at what the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Udo kicks to Jennings. He feeds it to Udo.
Well, he's a long-armed shot blocker, already a terrific NBA defender. And, Kevin, I think he'll get better as he gains more experience in his career.
Yeah, that's what's opened the door, but he's shown flashes of offensive skill as well. If that part of his game flourishes, watch out. McGuire, he's checked in for Devin Harris. Cool Hands checked in for the Bucks. Both shots good from the stripe. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Milwaukee. And, of course, there's the Hawks. 3.5 games back.
Well, right now for the Bucks, they've looked like a different team to start this season, and not in a good way. They've played rather poorly based on what was expected of them.
Yeah, this is a team we expect to be in that battle for the top seed, and instead questions about whether they'll even make the playoffs now. I know it's early, but there have to be some concerns in that locker room.
Udo gets the bucket.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
McGuire. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
They set the pick. Jennings passes to Clark. He dishes it to Sanders. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Harris kicks to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Jennings. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot is good.
I tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
He kicks it to McGuire. Pass to Williams. Udo's there. Here's Jenkins. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Jenkins got his first basket.
Well, good job finding a little opening in the defense and burying the jumper.
Clark dishes to Udo. He's guarded by Williams. Fades back. Rebound by the Hawks. McGuire's got his 3rd rebound on the night. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Jennings with the steal. And here we go. Jennings heading to the hoop. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Yeah, the fans not agreeing with the call there.
Well, that's one way to get a reaction from the fans, guys.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. And then for Milwaukee, Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Utah. Henson comes in for Larry Sanders. And it's Harden in for Cool Hands. Jenkins the pass to Williams. The dish to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Williams, and the basket good. Williams has got 11.
Right, you just see them taking it strong into the paint over and over again.
Yeah, that really seems to be the strategy, partner. I mean, pound it inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, he shoots the ball with a lot of confidence from the line. He's very comfortable there, 84% on the season.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Dunked hard with one hand.
The one-handed flush, very nice.
Yeah, nice strong finish there.
Just punched it home.
Bucks leading by 14. Dallenberg with a screen on Williams. Jennings kicks to Dallenberg. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk. Now here's Williams. 14 points for him. Back to Williams. The feed to Jenkins. Feeds to Anthony. Kicks it to Jenkins. Launches it. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rebound by the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The shot's good from McGuire. Jennings with the ball. He picked up 33 points in their last one against the Raptors in Toronto. Left side, Jennings. Rebounded by the Hawks. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams against Harden. Williams has a screen for Williams. That's good. Williams has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
Here's Jennings. And again, the Bucks miss.
They may have to start looking for some other options because he's really struggling out there.
Here's Jenkins. Anthony dishes to Jenkins. Nails the wide open jump shot. Bucks leading by 10. Harden outside. Dallenberg leads him in there. Jennings. And that one's good. Jennings has got 7 points.
They keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Kings checked in for Williams. Smith comes in for McGuire. Paul Pierce is checked in for Jenkins. And it's Teague in for Anthony. Outside, Pierce. Dishes it to Williams. Passes it to King. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Here's Barbosa, and it's Gooden with the jam. And the Bucks lead by 12. The Hawks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Williams against Barbosa. Right side Teague. Back to Williams. Over Barbosa. Can't hit, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Jennings passes to Barbosa. Over Teague. Blocked. It's Pierce on the wing. Still looking to get on the scoreboard.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
To the inside. Here's Jennings. It's hauled in by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Teague inside the line. Good on the jump shot. Teague's got his first bucket in this one. Bucks leading by 10. To the middle. Now the pass to Gooden. It's off his leg. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Atlanta making some changes. Jenkins comes in for Paul Pierce. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Lou Williams. Udo's checked in for the Bucks. Cool Hands comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The drive by Jennings. He feeds it to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. Over Smith. Blocked. Right side Teague. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Teague's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Clark, averaging 26 points a game. Takes a 3. He dishes it to Udo. Now Tinsley. Bucks passing it around. Here's Clark to the paint. He kicks to Udo. That's blocked. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Sanders is checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Well, they're shooting more free throws now than they were in the first quarter, and that's always important. Get those easy points when you can.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Steve. I mean, it shows they haven't lost their aggression in terms of creating contact. You know, sometimes teams will build the lead, and then they start driving the car with the parking brake on. Stay aggressive.
Bucks leading by 9. Down low. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
And a chance here to see where the Bucks currently sit in the NBA statistically. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're the #2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat. Unfortunately, he just has not been able to produce offensively to this point.
Baseline try. Great D that time from T. The Hawks trail by 9. And it's blocked. 1:07 left to play here in the half. Here's Clark. Kicks it out to Jennings. Sinks the triple. Jennings has got 10 points in the quarter.
What a quarter for him, and with this lead, I mean, they might as well just ride him the rest of the night.
Passes to King. He passes to Jenkins. The tray. Cannot hit.
Shooting-wise, he's having a tough quarter. I mean, he just seems to have gone cold. Can't find the basket.
McGuire, he's checked in for the Hawks. Anthony comes in for Jenkins. Tobias Harris is checked in for Milwaukee. Harden comes in for Brandon Jennings. And that one's good by Clark.
I like it. He could have gone for the forced finish, but opted instead for kind of the nice, smooth finger roll. I like it.
Here's Teague. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bucks leading by 14. Here's Clark. Out to Harris. Some solid defense from Harris.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Looking to end the drought, and no good trying to get that one. And we finish one half of basketball. Bucks ahead. They lead by 14.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Now let's go straight to the Monday night halftime report. The Milwaukee Bucks have the lead against Atlanta. They're on a winning streak and look well on their way to adding another W. James Harden not having any difficulty scoring against the Hawks. He's got 15 points and so far has done a great job playing lockdown D. For the Hawks, they have not been good early on. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Devin Harris not looking good so far. His shot has been AWOL lately. Still on the run in this one. Time now to get you back out to the game in Atlanta. The second half is coming right up.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
We've seen Williams playing a good game here. He's got 16 points, and defensively, he's had a couple of thefts as well.
I tell you, he's put a lot of effort to come up with those, Clark. He's not taking any possessions off at either end of the court.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Hawks, Smith out there with Pierce. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then it's King, and it's Harris in at the one.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
Harden kicks to Harris. Gets the bucket. Harris has got 6.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Jennings against Harris. Williams dishes to Smith. Over Sanders, and it's Smith missing. Bucks leading by 12, and now Harris running the floor.
How about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. Went for the two-hand throw down there. Needed safety and power.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
No, nothing fancy, but he finished with force.
To the inside. Here's Pierce. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Udo. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 4 assists in the game. And an emphatic dunk.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yep, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
Back to Harden. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 5 assists tonight. And here is Williams. He's got 18. Williams gets a screen from Smith. Williams kicks to Smith. Inside, here's King. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the basket by Harris.
His team has to tighten up inside. Way too many easy hoops in the lane.
Yep, that's 5 straight buckets they've given up from the key now, and it's hurting them.
Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. Bucks number 1.
I just love the flow with which they've played recently. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Harris outside. Pass to Pierce. Three-pointer. And Sanders pulls it down.
Well, they are getting out rebounded here, and it's showing up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to improve upon if they're going to win this game.
The Hawks trail by 18. Harris with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. And Smith with the stop.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Jennings, a screen on Harris. Lobs the alley-oop pass.
The alley-oop pass right into the layup. Outstanding play that time.
Absolutely. The technique couldn't have been any better.
Bro, that's two guys who really love playing together, and it shows on that play.
Back to Smith. The dish to Harris. Brandon Jennings comes up with a rebound. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-4 run. And Sanders throws it down.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hip.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Williams passes to King. Back to Williams. Beyond the arc. Out to Harris. Left side Pierce. Harris against Jennings. And there's the feed to Williams. Feeds it to Smith. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Over Harden. Williams with another miss.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Pierce with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
He just has not been a viable option for them this quarter.
Harden against Smith. Puts it up from 7. Here's Harris. No good. Excellent defense there from Smith. The Hawks trail by 21. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Harris against Jennings. Kicks it to Sanders. Plenty of space. Atlanta with the rebound. Kings got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pierce with it, and it's Harden picking him up. The shot by Pierce will not go.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Kicks it out to Jennings. Sanders with a screen on Pierce. It's Jennings with the drive. And Smith with the block. Harris against Harden. Nice shot by Smith.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Harris dishes to Harden. Dishes it to Udo. Can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 17. Harris kicks to Williams. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. And it's now 22 points for Williams. The Bucks have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. It's stolen by Harris. Looking to end his cold spell. Brandon Jennings with the rebound. Jennings has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. McGuire, he's checked in for Smith. Jenkins comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Teague in for Lou Williams. Harris kicks to Jenkins. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. 7 points tonight for John Jenkins. Bucks leading by 14. Here's Clark. 6 points for him.
Over the last month, we'll take a look at where the Hawks rank in the NBA stats. 10th in rebounding, 11th in assists. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
And the rebounding is really the key stat that I'm looking at right there with all those numbers you talked about, Clark. This is a team that really tries to be physical, and when they're able to secure boards, that does a lot of things for them. It helps their defense, keeping teams from getting second chance opportunities against them, and it fuels their fast break.
Anthony's checked in for Devin Harris. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Samuel Gallenberry, who's checked in for Larry Sanders.
Always someone you love having at the line.
Now Teague, averaging 8 points a game. The pass to McGuire. He feeds it to Anthony. He dishes it to Jenkins. Puts up a three. Kept alive. 2 seconds left. And the layup is good. King's got 8 points.
He was not to be denied that time, guys. Fought his way to the glass and came up with the points.
Clark picks to Barbosa. And it's good. And the Bucks lead by 16.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Jenkins with a screen for Teague. Teague gets a screen from Anthony. For the three. Shot's good by Jenkins. He's got 10.
And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
Bucks passing it around. He kicks to Clark. Perez covered by Anthony. Shot clock at 3. The three is launched. Rebound by the Hawks. And here we go with Jenkins running it up the court. Over Dallenberg. Another shot. And Teague with the nice bucket inside. Teague's got 6. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Clark. 8 points for him. Clock at 6. To the middle. Up with it. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
That's 4 straight field goals coming inside the paint.
Boy, they're taking it right to him, Steve. And the defense has really been way too passive for my liking.
Passes it to Jenkins. With the fadeaway. The shot misses.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Here's Tinsley, a beautiful reverse layup.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, Steve, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so might as well keep going right at the rim. If there's no resistance, then make them pay.
Here's Jenkins, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Seems to be recovering after that rough first half. Really starting to play well here.
Here's Tinsley. Here's Clark. Here's Perez. Cans the 12-footer.
Yeah, points in the paint have been a huge factor here for them.
Steve looking to take it inside and go up strong. That's a remedy for success.
Teague, the pass to King. Anthony. He passes it to King. Pass to Teague. It's stolen. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Clark. That one goes. Count it. Clark's got 12 points in the game.
Fueling their offense by forcing turnovers. That's what's taking place right now, guys.
Well, where would they be without all these extra possessions, guys?
There's the screen. To the inside. Here's King. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 4 assists in the game. Bucks leading by 15. Gathers. Rebound, Atlanta. Teague's got his 3rd rebound on the night. With the lead pass. Here's Anthony. That's good. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Clark. T covering. Shoots a fader. No good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And here we go with Jenkins running it up the court. Misses it from 7 feet out. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
T kicks to Jenkins. Back to T. Over Clark. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 15. 2K Sports, back to...
Spend your...
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has a report on our Sprite Uncontainable Game. Hi, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. And it's the Bucks with the Uncontainable Game Award for the offensive stretch they put together. They came out at halftime on a mission and seized control of the game by putting together that big scoring run. If they can keep it going, they'll walk out with a W.
Doris, thank you. That was quite a run they had, quite exemplary of what we think of when we think about that turning point. Definitely a Sprite Uncontainable Game moment.
Yeah, you won't get any argument from me, Kevin. It was as big a factor in this game as anything. You know, when a team builds up that much momentum, it just becomes so hard to turn the tide back around.
Yeah, Steve, they just kept the throttle down. They sensed an area of weakness and then just continued to exploit it, never letting up.
On the court for the Bucks, Clark, he's in at the point. Udo out there with Sanders. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Harden in at the 2-guard. Now here's Williams. There's the dish to Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 16 points for Smith.
His shooting percentage is off the charts, guys. He's really hitting his shots today.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Harden, and that one's good. Harden's got 19 points.
You know, Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
Here's Smith from 13 feet. It goes down.
Well, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside.
There's the feed to Clark. Sanders with a screen on Harris. Harden, he's guarded by Williams. Harden kicks to Udo. Gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And defensively, you want to keep the ball as far away from the hoop as possible.
Yeah, because he's too good inside, Steve. I mean, he'll make you pay every time in there.
Harris dishes to Williams from 12 feet out. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 6 assists in the game. Bucks leading by 13. Feeds it to Sanders. Kicks to Clark. Sanders with a screen on Harris. Clark kicks to Sanders. Gets it to go.
Only got a half step on this man, but that's all he needed when he ran off the pick. And as a result, able to finish the layup. That's nicely done.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. That's good.
Very few players have his explosiveness. I mean, man, can he ever fly to get to that rim?
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And, you know, for the Pacers, that's a game that they would really like to win.
The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Harris, and the rejection by Udo. Tries again. That's good from Harris on the assist by Smith. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And here's what's upcoming now for the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. The Hawks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Jennings is checked in. Here's Clark. From the high post, he drills it. And the Bucks lead by 11.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes with him, the contested shots are the ones that he tends to make. You know, sometimes if he's wide open, he misses, but you get a hand in his face, he seems to relish it.
And maybe above all else, we should really mention just what a fantastic setup man he is. So many of their baskets come as a result of one of his assists.
Gets it to go. The Hawks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Williams passes to Smith. Dishes it to Pierce. There's the pick. Off the screen, and Smith with the stop.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set and did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
They've got to push it. Jennings kicks to Harden. Kicks it out to Jennings. Nailed from three-point land.
Even when they're D'ing him up, I mean, he's a very good shooter from out there.
Williams with the ball. The pass to Smith. It's Clark with the rebound.
Typically, he's pretty dependable on those open jump shots.
He feeds it to Harris. He dishes it to Clark. Harden with the screen on Williams, but they get it back. He kicks it to Clark. Passes it to Jennings. Here's Udo. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. The Hawks trail by 14. Outside Teague. He passes to Smith. From outside the arc. The rebound by Harden. The Bucks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Clark kicks to Harden. Open look. That's good. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
And they got exactly what they wanted right there. Really high percentage look.
Outside Teague. Pass to Williams. Straight up. Shot is blocked. Here's Clark. It's back to Jennings. Udo, 18 feet out. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. The Hawks have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Williams dishes to Smith to halt the run, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight. Bucks leading by 16. Here's Clark. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his 7th assist in the game. The Hawks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And here is Teague. Outside Williams. The dish now to Smith. A fadeaway, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
A little over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Here's Williams.
He's trying to get it going from outside.
Another miss by Williams.
A nice little rebounding advantage they're enjoying here.
Yeah, and that's the reason they've got this big lead. I mean, they're dominating the glass and really being tougher than their opponent. You know, when he plays well, generally the team does too, and it's exactly what we're seeing here today.
The pass to King. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his third rebound tonight. The feed to Udo. Kicks it to Harden. Feeds to Jennings. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Clark. And it's King with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 20. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
For three, Pierce. They shoot again. Brandon Jennings with the rebound. Jennings has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Clark. Lifts up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Check out the game for cool hands. He has 18 points and also 5 steals.
He's making such good decisions with his passing and also being aggressive and getting to the line by drawing fouls.
Well, that's an excellent combo to have, I'll tell you that.
Devin Harris has checked in for the Hawks. Larry Sanders has checked in for the Bucks.
Wow, what a turnaround from the line this half. Not one foul shot missed yet.
But when you have the lead and you're trying to close out games, you've got to make free throws, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Gets it to go.
What a great example of how to set a good pick. He really allowed his man a wide open look.
And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Harden kicks to Sanders. And he drops it in from the low post. Sanders has got 11 in the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Outside Williams. The 3. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. And it's 29 points for Williams.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Now Udo. This is to Clark. Harris outside. They set the pick. He feeds it to Sanders. 4 on the shot clock.
Man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We've got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
And the Hawks making a change here. Pierce has checked in. The Hawks trail by 21. Now here's Williams. Passes to King. Outside Pierce. Pierce is doubled. King rebounded by the Bucks. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris passes to Clark. It's blocked. Harris with it. Back to Pierce. Harris outside. And the pass to King. He dishes it to Williams. He kicks it to Pierce. Unloads. The shot's good from Smith.
Defense has been a little soft, allowing them some operating room inside here in the second half, and they're taking advantage of it, which is what they should do.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bucks leading by 18. .143 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. T covering. Here's Tinsley. Nice second effort. Good job staying with it. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Looks like this one's over. They really played well tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we can take it out of the oven. This game is cooked.
Williams, he's checked in for Atlanta. Anthony dishes to T. 1:22 left in the fourth. Here's Anthony. Good D by Harden.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
Here's Clark, covered by Anthony. Now Tinsley puts the lead pass in front of him. Pass to Clark. From downtown, and Yes, sir, that one drops.
Man, he cannot play any better than he is right now in this quarter, guys.
Hawks shooting the ball at 42%. T gets a screen from Williams. There's a screen. Goes up. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Great.
How about that elevation? Man, some major hops and vertical there.
That's your point guard right there, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable, aren't they? Some of the best athletes in the world playing that position.
Amazing. These guys able to create and dominate.
Here's Clark. Teague covering. Puts it up. And that one's good by Clark.
And that one should remove all doubt about the outcome of this game. This thing's over.
Now it's just a matter of what the winning margin's going to be.
Floats a runner. Teague can't hit. Here's Clark. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about
Game kept coming up as your teammates talked about the key elements in the win tonight. How does it feel to hear that they had such positive things to say about your play?
I definitely appreciate it. It's one thing to get praise from the media or from the fans, but it means a lot to know your teammates are behind you. These are the guys you're going to battle with all season long, and in many ways, I'm pushing myself to the limit for them as much as I am for me or anyone else. We had a really good game tonight, and I just want to maintain that level of play as long as we can.